starts now.
Our top story at 11, Catholics abused by priests have a new place to turn tonight. The Oakland Diocese launched a groundbreaking new program addressing the crisis, and it's reaching out to victims across the Bay Area. NBC3's Sherry Lee is live in Oakland with the story. Sherry.
The Oakland Diocese is the first one in the country to set up a support group for people who've been abused by priests. It's called No More Secrets, and it hopes to heal the wounds between abuse victims and the Catholic Church. It took 20 years for Carol Mateus to return to the Catholic Church. When she was 19, she says a priest in San Francisco sexually molested her.
I was surprised when he said he wanted to come to my apartment. I thought he would have me go to the rectory.
For years, Mateus had nowhere to turn, but today the Oakland Diocese is reaching out to those who've been abused by priests.
So we hope to assuage the hurt.
In Lafayette today, the Oakland Diocese launched a groundbreaking new ministry to provide counseling and support for victims of sexual abuse.
It's an unimaginable evil, you know, that the priests are molesting kids.
The ministry is dedicated to all those victims of clergy sexual abuse.
One by one, survivors watered the trees, some praying for hope and healing, others for justice. Sonia Rubino was abused by a priest in El Salvador when she was just 8 years old.
No, I don't believe in the church, and I have no intentions to ever in my life be part of an institution that violates children.
Forgiveness comes in time, you know. You have to have justice before you can have forgiveness.
In Oakland, a former priest and 2 inactive priests have been investigated since the nationwide scandal broke. One of them, Reverend Robert Freitas, is charged with molesting a boy 23 years ago. The Oakland Diocese says it is dealing with the problems. Now Carol Mateus is hoping other Bay Area dioceses finally will too. The diocese has set up an email and phone hotline for victims. You can call them at 510-267-8373 or email them at survivorsoakdiocese.org. It's open to anyone in the Bay Area, not just the people in Oakland. They'll have monthly meetings and a retreat this summer. Live in Oakland, Sherry Lee, NBC3 News.
The Los Angeles Archdiocese has started passing out pamphlets to thousands of parishioners. It's on preventing and reporting sex abuse in the church. The pamphlet is called Respecting the Boundaries, Keeping Ministerial Relationships Healthy and Holy. It describes sexual abuse and exploitation.
Investigators are looking into what they're calling a suspicious fire at Oakland's Beth Jacobs Synagogue last night. The fire started in 3 places at the back of the temple. Investigators say there was some sort of fuel around the base of the building. Some members of the congregation believe it may have been a hate crime.
Unity is a house of worship, and people decided to take out their hatred in action, and I want to get them.
Damage to the building was minor. Beth Jacobs says it's in the process of upgrading its security and now may look at improving it further.
Tomorrow, the Contra Costa County Medical Examiner will try to figure out how long the body of a missing teenager was in the Sacramento Delta. A boater spotted the body of Brandon Pascal yesterday floating near the Antioch Marina. Pascal and Adam Batcher disappeared last Sunday while boating with friends.
Palestinian-Israeli negotiators say they're close to ending the standoff at Bethlehem's Church of the Nativity. Sources say the deal should involve 39 wanted Palestinian men still trapped inside that church. Some apparently will be moved to a European country, while others will go to the Gaza Strip. Israeli officials say the sticking point now is how many men would be exiled and where.
Well, it turns out 2 devices found today in Nebraska mailboxes that were thought to be pipe bombs were not. Officials have found, though, 14 pipe bombs in Nebraska, Iowa, and Illinois since Friday. Anti-government notes discovered with the bombs warns of more attention-getters. Officials are calling this domestic terrorism.
Tomorrow, the hiring process begins for new security force at SFO. The airport will begin accepting applications for new baggage screeners who will become part of the new federal workforce. NBC3's Sasha Fu is live at SFO tonight. Sasha?
Linton, the line for employment for this $30,000 a year job begins not right here at the airport, but in cyberspace. Starting tomorrow, SFO and 8 other airports will be taking online applications for new baggage screeners. 30,000 checkpoint screening jobs are up for grabs nationwide, and tomorrow, SFO screener Visitación Natividad is applying for one of them.
Oh, I'm so excited.
She'll have to move fast. The Federal Transportation Security Administration is only giving applicants a limited time to apply.
This 24-hour window is just an initial window.
But the TSA says only those online applications received in the first 24 hours after the job posting are guaranteed a full review. In a letter to SFO, the new federal agency is warning that applicants who file later may lose their shot at a job. The union representing the screener says the process is unfair.
They announced it Thursday, Friday, and it's a weekend, and then Monday, which is only a one-day application process.
More than half of the union members, though, won't be eligible to apply at all. Like 65-year-old Adoracion Cezon, they're not U.S. citizens.
I'm so worried, ma'am. I'm worried because I'm not yet a citizen.
Having your citizenship papers is just one requirement. So is having a high school diploma and having some sort of security experience. If you're interested in learning more about how to apply, you can check out our NBC3 website and click on news links. We're live from San Francisco International. I'm Sasha Fu, NBC3 News.
Thousands of people in the Bay Area celebrated Cinco de Mayo today. The day a small Mexican army defeated a much larger French army in the Battle of Puebla in 1862. A parade kicked off the festivities in downtown San Jose. People gathered to listen to Mexico's native music and to see traditional dances and costumes of the culture. Cinco de Mayo celebrators also took over the streets of Oakland's Fruitvale district. The crowd stretched for blocks, listening to music, eating lots of food, and waving Mexican flags. A parade also started Oakland's festivities this morning.
Always a fun day. Well, a plane bound for California makes an emergency landing. That story is straight ahead.
Also coming up on our Health Watch, the risks of prenatal testing. See how a new procedure may offer a completely safe alternative to current methods.
And 75 years ago, radio was king and NBC was just getting started. See and hear what key role the Bay Area had in the early days of broadcasting.
And Barry Bonds does it again, but is it enough for a win? Action from Pac Bell Park later in sports.
And some deadly tornadoes hit Texas today, plus your 5-day forecast. Weather's coming up.
You're watching NBC3 News at 11 with Lyndon Johnson, Sandy Castelblanco, weather with meteorologist Nick O'Kelly, and sports with Chris Flanagan.
This week, Jay's all new with Spider-Man's Tobey Maguire, Kiefer Sutherland, Star Wars' Hayden Christensen, Tom Green, Pete Diddy, and Neil Young. Plus, Russ the Intern at the NBC 75th Anniversary Bash, Mad Scientist David Willey, Parking Lot Motocross, and headlines.
Hazel Skinless, Skankless Smoked Ham.
Jay's all new all this week on NBC.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mancini Sleep World. Need a new mattress? Call Mancini Sleep World, the Bay Area's best place to buy a mattress.
So this is JetBlue. We have DirecTV on board.
Marry me.
No.
JetBlue. It's not the only way to fly, but it should be. Check us out at JetBlue.com.
Relax with smooth jazz. KKSF 103.7. Smooth jazz. KKSF 103.7.
Unforgettable.
Listen to the smoothest place on radio. KKSF 103.7.
Good evening, everybody. Don't go to bed quite yet. Sports Sunday coming up after the newscast. We'll hear from 49ers football star Terrell Owens, who wants to be a pro basketball star. It doesn't go too well. Stick around. Sports Sunday is coming up.
Mom, Dad, welcome to our new home. Oh, Bill's afraid of termites, so we had the entire home made of concrete.
Oh, so modern.
Comfortable. Here's a better idea. The Terminex Lifetime Protection Plan covers repairs on any new termite damage. Don't you want protection this good? 1-800-TERMINEX. No bugs, no hassles.
For a mattress. Good for the back.
875 planes.
9,680.